Alright, some of this is already assembled, so I'm just going to keep assembling. So I'm just going to drive this through. This is the front end, and I will put the pin right in through here. And those little grooves, that's where that clicks in. That is it. This is already set in here. Now really quick, the front differential, you want this to be on the right side, so the opposite of the rear. And one of the ways that you can tell is if you spin the rear wheels forward, it will turn left. So if you just forget, just turn this left and you'll see that it goes forward. If you reverse it, it's going to go backwards and then you're going to have issues. But this is already in here, so now I can go ahead and run this through the other side here in this bulkhead. Let's see, there it is. And there it is. All right, perfect. Go ahead and place this in here. And for the bottom, you're going to be using those short pins. So it's just the little short pins that go here on the bottom. So I'll place that one in there, drive it in. Then I'll go over here and drive this one in. Right in here. And that is it. Now, it's always easier for you to put these clips in. So if you just clip those in there, and this is for the arm. So I'm going to go ahead and grab the top arm. And let's see, this one goes like this. And I don't have to worry about the shaft until after. If I do this, and then grab this here, go ahead and drive this in. And the other two clips, you can either clip on, or you can set them in here, and then just drive it through the clips instead. That is completely up to you. I'm gonna try it this way, see how it works out. All right. And there. And that is that. So now I can use the other two short pins. I can drive that one in there. Wait, I need to put the arm on. There's always something. Now before I put the arm, I need to make sure these shafts are mated. So these in here, perfect. Now I can deal with the arm. This arm is upside down. Alright, and this has to go in through here because this will be up. Alright, there we go. And this just fell through. Alright, let me just line this up. Here it is. And now to make these, wait, something is wrong. Ah, I see what's wrong. This goes through the front, completely through the front. Right in here. All right, now everything is good. All right, here we go. And there. So now I can set the rear pin. And that is that. So both pins are in place. Let me line up these clips in here. Good. And now that this is all together, I can go ahead and grab that front plate. And there is a side to this. If you were to mount this in reverse, you would quickly find out it doesn't fit. But this is it. So that will go in here. Now I can grab that screw drive this one in. There. All right, so that will hold in place. So at this point, I can go ahead and install this section up here. And when you're driving this in, make sure that it's going in at the angle it's meant to go in. If not, you will cross thread it and you will damage the bulkhead. And that is it. All right, that is good, both sides. Might as well place this in place. Remember on this, there's a little groove, you can't see it. Maybe you can, back there. So this half has a groove, the front half does not. So when you introduce this in there, make sure you're going through the front half, or else you will not be able to. Here it is. And that looks good. So now I have to work with the steering. So this one's going to go toward the end. This one goes in here. I can go ahead and place it in there. Then it's going to attach to the transmission. This is the piece that goes down here. And this one is the one that secures these pins from back here. So I can go ahead and place this inside, but there are, right in there, there are some components that I'm missing that I have to place, those two right there, but I think I can get away with this right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab 2 screws, and just drive this in. And I'll do the same thing to this other side. Right in there. All right, we are good. And now we have these 2 components. So these, let's see if I can show you. One of them goes, let's see, this would go in here. All right, and then this screw holds this in. So it'll probably be easier if I just install this first. Right in here, all right. And let's see, which one's the one with the nut? This one. So I place the screw in there. All right, well, here, let me just show you so it's easier. There's these 2 little holes in there. That's where this goes. So those 2 little things key in there. And then that screw, I was trying to see if by holding it, it would work. But it wasn't working, so I'll just place that there. Here we go. And that will go there. And then this one actually goes back here. So let me go ahead and should have done this first, I have a feeling, because this one goes up here. All right, so don't drive that screw in. Let's see, let me just remember, does it go this way? Yes, all right, so it goes this way. So if I put that forward, this is gonna go forward. These little cutouts are gonna go in the back. Now, I've already placed this in here because I thought it would be easier. Don't. But there we go. Yeah, I mean, you'll still manage. Let's see. Maybe not. Yep, yes I will. Install this backwards. Alright, let's see. So I'm going to push you forward. There. Alright, and there. Alright, that is it. So once everything's in place, I'm actually trying to just place this long one in first. There. Right, so that one is in there. Now I can go ahead and grab the other screws. So, missed. All right, here we go. All right, right in there. And right in here. And do not over tighten this. If you over tighten, you're going to destroy the plastic threads on here. You don't want to do that, then you have to replace the bulkhead. I mean, there's so many things that screw onto the bulkhead, you really don't want to damage it. Well, you don't want to damage anything, because then you have to fix it. I guess there isn't, well, no, I'd rather not have to fix things. I don't mind fixing certain things, I would just rather not have to fix them because that means that everything is working properly. If I don't have to fix it, it must be working. And if it's working, why fix it? Right. Here we go. Now I can go ahead and tighten this one here. And the front is almost complete. And by almost, I mean this is complete. So at this point, what I have to do is install this piece of plastic, which will go in here, and I have the screws over here. I guess I should do it now. And if I go in here, right in there. So this is the skid plate, and then the bumper will just go in here. The bumper does not actually attach to the skid plate. It actually moves freely. So I'll do the bumper once I'm attaching the whole front end to the chassis. But other than that, the front end is pretty much ready to go as soon as I finish this. And there it is. So there's the front end.
What? Oh, my hair! My tongue! My rod!